everyone, it's me Laura from the Papered Soul, and I just wanted to come and share with you my design team project for EllsieBeLs BookShelf. I am highlighting the Butterfly Grotto kit, and it's her journal kit. She offers these through a digital purchase, or you could do a buy it and do a print and ship, where she'll print it out for you and then ship it to you, and that way you're not having to get involved in a bunch of ink and computer printing and all of that. So this is a really beautiful kit. If you love color and just beautiful images, butterflies of course, and then florals and flowers and everything, you're going to love this one. And you know, her pages, I'm going to go through and show you all of her pages. They have kind of like a watercolory, painterly, dreamy kind of feel to them. So they're just really pretty. So I'm going to go on and show you the pages first, and then I'm going to show you some items that I have created and elements that I've created for my journal that I'm going to be working on and putting together with this kit. I will put her listing for her information, the name of this kit, and then her information in the description below. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you would think you would like that, you can also hit the bell and it will notify you whenever I have a new video. So let me just show you a few of the pages. I've gone on and printed them. I've not taken the borders off yet, but I've gone on and printed them. This is one of my favorites. And there's the back there. It's a line page that she has with little butterflies in the corner. Here's a pretty one. This is one of my favorites also. It's got the butterfly and little green vines, little flowers. Just really pretty. Here's the back of that. Now, what I did on this is I have a lined template that I like to use sometimes. So for this, the way I'm printing it out for the use in my journal, I just wanted some extra lines, and I'm probably going to add some color to this page because it seems crazy I have so much color. And then, but anyway, I'll be doing that. Here's another pretty one. I love the deep, rich purples. She's got violets, teals, turquoise, soft blues, yellows, you name it, she's got it. If you were someone like me who likes to incorporate a lot of different pattern papers with your kits, you can't go wrong. If you're wanting to use up papers you have and stuff, just about any piece of paper you pick. I've not picked mine yet, but I'm going to. But any color is going to go with this. Here's the back of this one. It's really pretty. She's got all kinds of like different designs and different layouts, so each page is interesting with a pop of color. This is a really soft, muted lined paper there, and I just love that one. That one as well is just gorgeous, just soft and a little stronger on the borders. That one is beautiful. Like I say, they're all pretty. If you love color, butterflies, and flowers, I don't think you're going to go wrong, and you're going to love this kit. That's a fun little graph paper, grid paper design with some little butterflies in the background, kind of a gray, but then there's all colors in the background as well. This one is like really a bright pop of color. It's got a lot of blue on it. It's just beautiful. I just love that. And I printed that out again because, like I say, when I find my favorite pages in some kits, you know, I maybe repeat them or want them in another signature. I just love that one too. Just, the colors are so gorgeous. There's like a big butterfly over here, but it's muted, and there's teeny tiny little grayed out butterflies flying upward like that. So just a lot of interest, lot going on. This is some of her elements pages. Here's the envelope. You could take this particular little flower and fussy cut around it and make a corner tuck of some sort. There's a pretty little flower there. Nice envelope. That'll be fun to use. Here's her a lot of her journal tags that you can turn into journal tags. Just beautiful images of butterflies. And so that one's just really, really pretty. Okay, so that's it. So that's her. I believe I've shown you all the actual pages in this kit. And so now what I'm going to do, on this particular page, what I did is I made a booklet. So I made some other elements. I'm going to use them as pages, but then I made some elements out of her pages. So I took this particular one, shrunk it down, and made like a little booklet out of it. And just added some various papers, ledger paper, and sewed it in like a regular signature. I'm probably going to do some more embellishing. I might put some pockets in on this and do some stenciling. I'll do extra stuff to it, but that will be revealed when I do the journal. Excuse me. So then this page here, I'm going to show you how I kind of broke this page down and utilized this beautiful image here. What I did is I broke the page down, and from here over I added it to, like, I made a pocket with that paper. I cut it off and folded it over, glued it, and then doubled the page over so the pocket would be extra thick. I do have a video on this, a tutorial on how I did it, and I'll put that in the link below as well. I then made for this little panel, I made a long tag, okay? I put graph paper on the back of that. I sewed all around it. So that long tag will fit into that pocket, okay? This will be a little short page in my signature. I like to vary the sizes of my pages in my journals. Did some edge punching over here, you know, so just kind of make it interesting. So I just kind of wanted to give you an idea for that. Then what did I do for the rest? So now you've seen what I've done for this and then this on this page. Then I took what was left over, and so that would be this panel. And what I did is I cut it below, a little bit below the butterfly, and then I put them, adhered these images on this. And what this will be is like a little, this will hang over a signature page. So in other words, in my journal, I'll have a larger page, and I'll just kind of hang it over my page like that so that you've got something pretty on the front and the back of that page, okay? Like I say, this is a shorter page, but I'll have regular size pages, and that will fit just fine. So what I did is I cut it, and that way I was able to, I backed it and so that it would be sturdy, and I sewed all around it, and I actually made a pocket for it. So I just glued it here, here, and here, and put like a little tag in there. Just tuck that in there, so you can just tuck some things in that also. So it serves as that, and it serves as an overlay decorative piece, and then it will serve as a journal spot when you open it up. On the back side of it, I, adhered this image, okay? But I did have to cut it so that I could make it, where it was even and not upside down. So I did another little pocket here, did the same thing, have extra paper here I just put in there, pretty lined pink paper. And so I did that with that. So that was what I did with that page, these two items, and a tag, this little tag. All right, and then for this page, this is how I broke this one out. I was able to make, with this page, I was able to make all of these items. So let me pull them all over. I made 2 belly bands. I made kind of like a little card, again like the other one, but just that I can sit or use it as a tuck spot or just tuck it in somewhere. And I've got Solitude and some green eyelash trim on it, and it's just a nice little journal spot, and I put that image on the back there. And I'll show you how I broke the page out in a minute. I made a nice little tag that says peace. I stamped that out on some muslin and put a little trim there. I've got a little bling there in that flower. And there's a light, faint butterfly in the background on that one. And then I did these. So I did a little set of pockets, and I glued it on paper so that you can flip up and you can journal all over here. You can tuck things in these pockets, which I have not done yet, but I will. And then of course on the back, you can journal all on the back on that whole piece of paper. You can fold this in an accordion, kind of like an accordion style. like that and tuck it somewhere in your journal. You can, you know, do it like that and tuck it somewhere, or just fold it over in half. So you can, you know, just do whatever little colors you want. The funny thing about this one, I don't know, I'll let you look. This is that image. You can see. So here's the butterfly. Here's this being repeated, and that. So basically what I did is I took this piece of paper and cut it like that, and then began working with those, the images on that. And then for this one, so I had cut it about right here, then I had this one, and then these guys I kind of cut, it's probably like that, there we go, like that. And then this little space here I cut, and then I cut it in half and created that, so that you have that on the front and the back. And then my little belly bands, I had this one, and then that one. So I just kind of broke this page up in what? 5, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, basically 5 sections, and then even broke some of them up even more. So that was a lot of fun. This one right here, I broke it up also and made journal cards. I love the fact that it had lines on it, and so what I did was I kind of, you can see where I cut it, and then these are my journal cards, and then these, I think down here, I'm going to use as pockets in my journal. So that'll be what I did with that page. And I can scatter these throughout my journal and put one of these in each one of my signatures. And then on the back of this one, I did do, this is the one I did my tutorial on, and it goes into detail as to how I broke this one up also. But what I did is I made another one of these where I have a pocket and a tag. So I've got a double line pocket, and on the back, so here's this part of the image here, and then on the back is that image, and then this image is for my tag that I have, and then in my other part here, because you don't want to waste any, I made a tag from here. Oh, I have another little tag here, and I didn't bring it with me, I don't believe, to show you. But anyway, I had to cut this to fit this, so I have another little tag that will be in my journal down here. And then this part, of course, is my little tag here for this element. And then I had a little extra paper in here that I had mentioned in my video that I didn't want to waste the paper, and so I stamped hello on it and put a little flower right there to further decorate this element, which flips up. The tag just is attached. You're able to tuck some things up under this tag a little bit if you wanted a little more tuck area. And you're able to open all of this up and journal on it. And different ways you can put it into your journal. You can leave it and paper clip it and have it free floating. You can glue it to where you form a pocket with this, and it'll still unfold for you, but it'll stay there. You can just do here and here and treat it like a belly band. So different ways you can incorporate that into your journal. So that's what I did with some of the pages. And you can just pick your favorite pages and play. Then I made a few extra little elements from her elements pages that elements that she offered. She had offered that, and I just took some regular paper, did a little edge punching, and I just tucked that. So that's a little journal spot. She had some of these little tabs, and I just kind of glued that down there and did the same thing. Just a little extra paper that's decorated. And I may, like I say, may do some more embellishing with these, but just wanted to give you the idea that these types of things get you started. This is a little circular tag she had, and with a butterfly flower and a little newsprint on the back, or word print on the back. Made a little booklet out of it because I do love to do that, and just tied a little ribbon on it. This was her, she had this in there in her kit, and it was obviously, you know, a belly band, but you can do all kinds of things with it. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with that, but and I did fussy cut around all these little leaves so that it would still have that little accent to it. Here's what I did with her other little tab that she had, and I just had a little bit of fun. Punched a hole here, tied a ribbon onto some ledger paper. I could tuck this away, you know, in a little pocket, and then you've got some extra journaling pages. I took one of her cards. I will show you that. Let me find it. Okay, so I took that card right there, that little journal card, and I cut it in thirds and sewed all around it, backed it with, you know, coffee dye paper, or I think it was like some old paper I had, and I took a little index card, folded it over, sewed it in little sections so that each one of these would have their own little pocket. So you can journal on the back of each one of these, journal on this card, you can journal on the back. And I stamped that's what I used that extra paper for. In my other video, I was letting people know, use any little extra pieces of paper so that you have very minimal waste, and I used it for this and stamped out butterfly. And put a little fun piece of twine on it, black and white twine, and you can journal on the back of this also and tuck it anywhere you want to. So I did that. I took one of her little tags that she has also, and put a little trim on it, backed it with coffee dye paper, sewed around it. Took one of my grid bags that I have, and just secured that down. You actually could create a pocket on the back too, but I secured that one, but I do have a pocket here in the front. Stamped out Beauty on some muslin and put a little bling. I tucked that there, and then I put another pretty tag she has inside that bag. So that's an element that I have. Here's another pretty tag. And then, you know, this is another one that I've shown you, and this is a bunch of the little pretty journal tags she's had that I showed you on this page. And then, like I say, on her elements page, she also had this one. You could even cut that in half, because it's about, you'd nip off his little wing just a little bit, but then you could have two of these that look like this and disperse them through your journal. This one was on there. This would be cute. I didn't do it with this one, but what you could do is, if you had some sort of a pocket on the side of your page or something with some pretty paper that this would go well, you could actually fold this particular card in half so that you'll have part of the butterfly wing on one side and part of the butterfly wing on the other, and create like a tuck spot on each side. And then on this, I created my little bag. I took a bag and stenciled and sewed two of her pretty tags all around, and I got that adhered for a pocket there. And then here I did a little tuck, you know, so that will be somewhere in my journal as well. So that's what I have. Those are some of the items that I created from a lot of her elements that were already created for you, and then I created a bunch of elements, as you can see also. So I hope that, you know, this was inspiring for you, and maybe get your creative juices going on how to create some fun elements that you can use in your journal from the actual journal pages, in addition to using the journal pages in your journal. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Take care. Bye.